Hey my friends, welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. This week I have for you 5 meals. I actually went out of town for the weekend, so that's why there's only 5. But I hope that you can get some inspiration for some meals for this week. All of these meals are very easy to make. They are family friendly and they are very delicious. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's What's for Dinner. Also, make sure you watch through to the end so that you don't miss this week's Mom's Tip. Sunday night is usually a pretty easy kind of meal night. So deviled egg sandwiches seems to be kind of a popular choice around here. So that's what we had on Sunday night with some fruit, and I was in the mood for a pickle. So that's what we had Sunday night. And then on Monday was Memorial Day. So my husband was off of work to honor Memorial Day, but we had burgers this day, and I didn't take a picture of the burgers just because, it's burgers. But I did want to show you this potato salad that I made. It was a really good, it's called loaded baked potato salad. And I made a video that this was in, and it was part of a succulent summer recipe video. So that's where this comes from, but I will link that video in the description box below. But I'm frying up the bacon, not only for the salad, but for the burgers. We like to have bacon on our burgers as well. But the potato salad it's just a little bit different variation of a regular potato salad. And it's super easy to make. And honestly, it really did. Honestly, I think I like it better than a loaded baked potato. So definitely make sure when you finish this video, that you go back and you watch the succulent summer recipes video so that you can see this full recipe. And here is the completed potato salad. And like I said, it's really, really very good and very refreshing and not too heavy, not real super creamy and heavy like regular potato salad. This was just a really, really good flavored potato salad. The next night we had pork, peppers, and pineapple kebabs along with jasmine rice. And so this is me just putting the kebabs or putting the skewers together. But this was also part of that succulent summer recipes video. So make sure you go watch it. But honestly, I wasn't really sure how this was going to turn out because I've never actually made kebabs before. But after finishing cooking and I made the jasmine rice, I decided to take all the stuff off of the skewers and put it on top of the rice. And oh my goodness, I'm telling you, this was so delicious. I wish I had made a lot more of the kebabs because I would have probably eaten every single one of them if I hadn't had my husband and son there eating them also. They enjoyed it too, but I think I enjoyed it probably the most. But these were so, so delicious. So this is definitely one that I will definitely be making again. All right, on Wednesday night we had a chicken parmesan loaf with macaroni and cheese. and I think I also served green beans with it, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. I will leave the recipe in the description box below, but this is going to be part of a video that I have coming up, I think on Thursday, and it's going to be a chicken recipe video. So make sure that you, if you're not subscribed, that you click the subscribe button, click the bell button so you don't miss that video, and it'll let you know every time I upload a new video. But anyway, this is really good. This is a good meal to make with those crescent rolls and chicken, and it's not too heavy with the marinara sauce. I wasn't sure if my son was going to like it because he's not a big red sauce person, but he actually enjoyed it too. So this was a meal that was very easy to make, and I would say it probably took less than 30 minutes to make, and it was very good. So this, like I said, I served it with macaroni and cheese and a cucumber salad.
Tonight for dinner, I'm making a honey garlic pork tenderloin, and I will have the full recipe in the description box below because I'm gonna make this quick. But basically I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I am going to put some oil on all of this. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with seasoned salt. Put seasoned salt all over the top. And then I have a sauce, a honey garlic sauce that I made up, and this is what it looks like. But it's got honey, garlic, soy sauce, red pepper flakes, cornstarch, chicken broth, apple cider vinegar, and I think that may be it. But now the recipe is very clear on not pouring this sauce on top of the pork tenderloin because it apparently keeps the pork tenderloin from browning. So it's just gonna kind of cook in these juices, and once it's done, then you will kind of baste it with the sauce. But you're gonna cook it on 450 degrees until it reaches an internal temperature of between 140 and 145 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the oven, and I'm going to cook some potatoes in the air fryer, and I'm also gonna make jasmine rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the oven. I actually just remembered that I was not gonna cook the rice because I'm cooking the potatoes, and I had planned on green beans. So we're having this with the potatoes and the green beans.
Here it is when I took it out of the oven, and it didn't have as much juice as what I thought it would have, but it was still, it was still enough to put it on top. And then I cut the tenderloin into slices. We had it with the potatoes and the green beans, and honestly, this was so good. I'm not a huge sliced pork tenderloin person, but I ate probably about 4 pieces. if you've stuck around to now, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the meals that I had for you, and I hope that you got some inspiration for your meal planning. But I want to take a minute to share with you another mom tip. And this week I just want to talk about making sure that your kids see you and your spouse spending time together. And I don't mean going out on a date and getting a babysitter for your children, or saying, hey, we're going for a walk or whatever, but let your kids see you together. And I'm gonna give you an example. So when our youngest was about 3 years old, he was not sleeping at night. He would wake up every single night screaming and crying, and we were taking turns, me and my husband were taking turns going in there to try to get him to go back to sleep. And we started taking this class at church, and it was a parenting class called Growing Kids God's Way. And one of the things they talked about was spending 10 minutes having what they called couch time. And they said that it had to deal with your kids' insecurity, even if they're 3 years old. Our son was 3. And you may not think about it, we didn't think about it, but kids need to feel security, even if it's subconsciously. And when they told us about couch time, we were like, okay, yeah, whatever, that's ridiculous. So we said, you know what, we are going to just try it. So we started spending 10 minutes every day, just me and my husband sitting on the couch. Our son could sit there at the, in front of the couch and watch us, but it was about me and my husband just spending time talking to each other. The children were not allowed to talk to us unless, of course, it was an emergency, but they could do whatever they want. They could watch us have couch time, they could go in their room and play, but our son, our 3-year-old son, would stay in the room and watch us sit on the couch and just chat with each other for 10 minutes. And in about 2 or 3 days, we noticed he started sleeping all night. So we were like, maybe this really does work. So we kept doing it. And sure enough, he started sleeping all night and stopped waking us up in the middle of the night, screaming and crying. So, as simple as something like that sounds, make sure your kids are seeing you and your spouse spending time together. No interruptions, just the two of you, even if it's just sitting on the couch and talking. And that is my mom tip for all of you. I hope it helps, and stay tuned for more videos because I'm gonna have more mom tips for you. But if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. And I would love it if you would be a part of my YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button, click the bell button, and give this video a thumbs up. And give it a thumbs up if you are gonna try couch time. But if you like all things homemaking, then this is where you need to be. I would love to have you. And if you're looking for more recipe ideas, more meal ideas, and even more mom tips, make sure you click the box you see on the screen right now, and I will see you next time. Bye.